Dead is better? No way. Especially if you are a doctor, a man of science who thinks every problem has a solution. Louis Creed is my name, and I believed I could fix anything. But some doors once opened can never be closed again. I learned this the hard way in that small town of Ludlow, Maine. It all felt like a fresh start, a dream come true, when my family and I moved there. A big white house, tall trees whispering in the wind, a quiet road just outside. My wife Rachel was happy, my daughter Ellie laughed all the time, and my little boy, Gage, he was perfect. I thought I had finally found peace, but peace doesn't last long in Ludlow. Across that road, that cursed, truck-filled highway, lay a path into the woods. My old neighbor, Judd Crandall, showed it to me one evening. He said it led to the Pet Sematary, a place where generations of kids had buried their dead pets. I found it charming, harmless, just a bunch of old crosses and little headstones. But Judd's eyes told a different story. There was something he wasn't saying, and he warned me never to go beyond the deadfall, a wall of twisted branches. That's not a place where man should go, he said. I should have listened. It all began when Ellie's cat, Church, was hit by a truck. I found him by the roadside, limp and broken. The thought of telling Ellie, of seeing her heartbroken face, I just couldn't do it. That night, Judd came over and said, "There's another place, beyond the pet cemetery. Old, ancient, not natural, but powerful." I followed him through the dark woods, deeper than I'd ever gone, until the air itself felt wrong, heavy, like it was watching me. "Bury him here," Judd said. "But remember, he won't come back the same." I should have walked away right then, but I didn't. I buried that cat. The next day, Church came back. He had the same gray fur, the same yellow eyes, but something was off. He stank of earth and rot. His eyes were glassy and lifeless. He would just sit and stare at me for hours, unblinking. Ellie noticed it too, but what could I say? That I'd buried her cat in a cursed Indian burial ground and it had crawled its way back home? I told myself it was a miracle, that I could live with it. I was so wrong. A few months later, Gage, my little boy, he ran into the road. I heard the truck before I saw it. The sound, that awful, endless sound of screeching tires and Rachel screaming, it still lives inside me. After that, everything fell apart. Rachel stopped talking. Ellie cried herself to sleep. And me? I just sat there, night after night, staring at that cursed path through the trees. Judd came to see me one evening and pleaded with me not to do it. He told me about a man, long ago, who had buried his own son in that same ground. The boy came back different, evil. Sometimes dead is better, he told me. But grief doesn't listen to reason, does it? I waited until everyone was asleep. I carried him into the woods, the night whispering all around me. I dug up Gage's grave with my own hands. His tiny body, so cold and still, broke something inside me I can never get back. The ground breathing beneath my feet, waiting. I buried him. And then, I waited. He came back. Oh God, he came back. My little boy, standing in the doorway with a scalpel in his hand, smiling, whispering, "Daddy." But there was something behind those eyes, something ancient, something cruel. I held him, and for a fleeting moment I let myself believe it had worked, until I saw the blood and found Judd's house silent, his body torn apart. Rushing to Ellie's room, my little girl was no more. And Rachel, my Rachel, gone. I finally understood what I had done, what I had brought into this world. I filled a syringe with poison and went to him. He was sitting on the floor, laughing, playing. He looked up at me and said, "Play with me, Daddy." I told him I loved him, and then I ended it, with all the pain and grief in my heart. I carried Rachel's broken body to that place. She just died, I whispered. It'll work. I buried her. I burned the house, the bodies, the sin of what I'd done. But fire can't cleanse grief. And tonight, she came home. She smells of earth and decay. Her eyes are like glass, and her voice rasps my name. She's reaching out her hand now. "Darling," she whispers. I take her hand. Her skin is cold. I can smell the grave on her breath. But I smile anyway, because love doesn't die, even when it should. So did we live happily ever after? Well, I'll let your creepy mind answer that. Thank you for listening to my story. If you found yourself captivated by this tale of love and loss, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more of the darker side of human nature. Stay safe, and remember, some lines should never be crossed.